Well, federal Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre is threatening to move a non-confidence motion in Prime Minister Justin Trudeau over the Liberals' stance on pollution pricing. CTV National's Scott Hurst joining us live with more on this. Scott, good morning. Why is Pierre Poilievre tabling a non-confidence vote in Parliament today?
Good morning, Jen. The Conservatives and Pierre Poilievre really upping the ante on the fight against the carbon tax as they look to table this non-confidence motion. Fireworks in the House of Commons yesterday, and we're expecting more fireworks today as they debate this motion. That the motion says for the House to declare non-confidence in the Prime Minister and his costly government while Canadians cannot afford to eat, heat, and house themselves. So ultimately, it's been coming back to affordability for the Conservatives as we've seen them crisscross the country holding rallies to axe the tax and spike the hike, which is set to come into effect on April 1st, a 23% increase in the carbon tax. And so there will be debate and there will be a motion voted on in the House of Commons today. There was quite a dramatic exchange between Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau yesterday. Let's listen to that.
What will it be with this Prime Minister? Will he spike the hike or will he face a non-confidence vote and a carbon tax election?
An election on the price on pollution? We had 3, Mr. Speaker, and we won them all. One more.
Wow. Then he shouldn't be afraid to have one more.
We are fighting climate change, making our industries more competitive, and preparing a better future. There is no plan on the Conservative side of the House.
So ultimately, Jen, it's quite unlikely we'll see a carbon tax election if we use yesterday's motion, the opposition motion that called on the House to cancel the tax increase. It failed in the House of Commons, of course, with the confidence and supply agreement between the Liberals and the NDP, along with the Bloc and the Greens voting against that motion. Jen, the math doesn't really add up in the House of Commons for Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives, but this really is about keeping the pressure on, pulling all the levers they can on Parliament Hill to hold the Liberals to account on the carbon tax and the increase coming up on April 1st.
Okay, and we can expect more heat today. Thank you, CTV National's Scott Hurst joining us live.